All right, welcome again. This is Dr. Attia. Today we're going to talk about diabetes, the gut, and minerals that truly make a difference because there's a few things out there for type 2 diabetes or any diabetes that that can really make a difference. And what we're going to talk about primarily today is magnesium and potassium. And you've heard of these two things. They are minerals, all right? They are from our they're supposed to come from our soil, but they really don't anymore because they've depleted the soil so much and they use fertilizer to try to get everything to grow, and it's just a totally different soil than it was 50, 60, 70 years ago. And this is part of the problem. We're not getting these minerals in our foods that's causing with diabetes, along with exercise and things that we're just plain not doing. So we're going to talk primarily about these two and their role in diabetes. And for those of you that have diabetes type 2, and frankly, I'm one of them, but I've taken care of it. I've learned all this because I looked it up. Nobody else was going to tell me. I looked it up so that I didn't believe that I should have the diabetes. And I knew there was a fix for it. And I found it. Okay? So I'll be more than happy to help you with it. Alrighty? Here are some symptoms to look for. Blood sugar levels above 99. Okay, now your traditional medical doctor might go as high as 125 or so, but 99 really is the number. Frequent urination, intestinal bloating, increase in thirst, sugar cravings, dry skin, constant chapped lips, increase in blood pressure, and lethargy. And there's a variety of other problems associated with the type 2 diabetes. As a matter of fact, if you look at this, look at the literature out there. If you're on metformin or insulin, those people that are taking the medications still have the same problems like cardiovascular disease as do the people that are not taking the medication that do have high blood sugars. Okay? So that tells you there's another mechanism going on. And we're going to talk a bit about that. Alrighty? These are minerals, and we need to get them from our food. And this is causing a lot of diseases. Magnesium, it has many functions, but of importance here is the fact that magnesium helps to lower blood sugar levels by regulating insulin secretion. Really, really important portion here, insulin secretion. Now, we spoke on our last video, we spoke about beta cell efficiency over here. And we said that on a probiotic, or the people with the placebo, the beta cells produce the insulin, okay? And it's in the pancreas, right? On the placebo, there was no change or no increase in insulin production. With a probiotic, there was a substantial increase in insulin production. But it helps to lower the blood sugar levels along with the probiotic here in order to regulate the secretion and the production of insulin levels. Extremely important here. Extremely important information. Okay? Now, what potassium helps to convert glucose to glycogen so it can be stored in the liver. So first we talked about magnesium. Now we're talking about potassium. All right, potassium helps to take sugar, change it to glycogen, which is a stored product of sugar, glyco in the beginning of it, glycogen, all right, and it's stored in the liver. Why? Because during times that you're not eating or you're fasting or you're exercising real hard, it is additional stores or additional deposits, if you will, of foodstuffs or of energy that you can take and it can get into the cell, all right? It's supposed to be there. You need to have this. So potassium plays a big role in that. So if you're crashing, part of it could be, and there's some other reasons for this, but part of it could be the fact that you don't have enough potassium and it's not producing enough glycogen that is stored in the liver. So you eat something and your blood sugar levels go up. They should maintain, come down a little bit and maintain. But if you're not and you're crashing, this could be part of that problem. Okay? Now, what insulin does, insulin's really important. Insulin allows sugars to get, it opens up the gates. of the cell. This is a cell, and I drew a mitochondria in here as a power plant because that's what it is. It takes the glucose and it burns it and produces a form of energy known as ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Again, something you must have. Otherwise, life ain't going to happen, okay? All right? So, it opens the gates. Also, this is real important too. Circulating insulin in the bloodstream causes a reabsorption of magnesium and calcium in the bowels. All right? So what that means, if you have reabsorption of calcium manganese in the gut, with too much insulin, you have a cascading effect of getting sugars into the cell and a decrease of potassium and magnesium into the system to help glucose. So this, you've got to have magnesium, potassium to regulate the insulin levels. Okay, in particular the magnesium there regulate the blood sugar and insulin levels, and together they cause a homeostasis or a balance of the amount of insulin that is circulating throughout the bloodstream. And that and without these, you can't reabsorb the potassium and magnesium from your gut. Hopefully I'm making sense here, all right? The bottom line is you need this. And you need to reabsorb, you need to bring it in from good foods or supplementation. You need the insulin to help get the sugar into the cell to burn. Okay, and that also circulating insulin helps in reabsorbing the calcium and the magnesium. And here's the probiotic. So with diet changes that we spoke about on the last video, your decrease in carbs. If it's not in the perimeter of the store, if it's in a box or it's a bag, if it's been made by man, chances are real good you shouldn't be eating it. Okay. Stick with your meats, your vegetables. Now, most people are going to have to, and I do. I supplement for potassium and magnesium. And I use this particular product here called Earth Water. It's got trace minerals in it, and it's got minerals in it, other minerals in it. It's high in potassium, and it's high in magnesium. I am seeing some major changes in blood sugar levels with this in myself. It's helping to maintain it better. I'm not spiking it, okay? Spiking. The blood sugar levels aren't spiking. So we've got some real good information here for you, cutting edge information, making a difference. And the best part about it is I know it works because I tried it on me. Okay, it's working, all right? Because I've had a problem with this for years. I followed everything that everybody else said. All these big wigs said, do this, do that. It didn't work. What I'm doing now does. And if you need some help, I'd be more than happy to help you with it. Also, this leads to senile dementia too. Okay? Now, the answer to the riddle that we gave last time. The riddle was this. You're in your house and you have 4 southern exposures and you see a bear. What color is it? You're on the North Pole. It's white. It's the only color it can be. Okay? I'm going to give you an easy one this time, and you got to watch the next video in order to get the answer. This is easy, okay? What is black and white? No. Maybe it's not easy it's easy for a guy my age, okay? But for younger folk, maybe not. What is black and white and red all over? I'll tell you next time. God bless.